Welcome to Fold the Best Sports. We're outside Stamford Bridge where Chelsea are just beating Leeds 1-0. A tight affair, but Chelsea have got the game done. I am here with Emil and Iron Man. Tell me your thoughts on the game, lack of creativity, just the one goal. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think getting a corner goal will take it at this stage, right? It's not easy. There's been a lot of creativity, especially in the Dortmund game, which you think will lead to the goals, but just hasn't been happening the last few games. Especially Southampton, they're really dried up. But like, oh, it's good to see it come together. Look, it's not something to be too excited about. There's still a lot of work to be done. Hopefully we'll bring it into the Dortmund game and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think we just need a little bit more consistency. I mean, we win a game, but it's just not consistent, and it's not their problem, it's not their fault. There's way too many players, and we have a new manager coming in trying to figure things out. So we'll give it some time. We're here for it. We'll never stop.
João Felix got substituted early. Do you think that was the right call by Potter?
I think at that game he just wanted to shore it up. He went for the 3-5-2 just to sort of clear things up in the end, bring Zakaria in there. I don't like that approach, to be honest, but it worked out in the end. Also some subs towards the end. What was it? Gallagher and Madueke came in. That was a little bit, I'm not sure what the idea was behind that, but you know, clean sheet, it worked out, so can't be too disappointed with that.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I think João Felix is coming in on loan and he's finding it difficult. Obviously, he has like a couple games in, he's getting the money. You know, he's living life here in London, so I think it was a good decision. And I think, you know, Graham has to decide how he should play his new players, what system is going to work, so change it up.
Thiago Silva's injured. The defence did keep a clean sheet today. However, the new centre-back, Brunet Bashidi, I forgot his name, he's not registered for Champions League. Do you feel like that might be an issue against Dortmund?
I think it could be. Look, the three at the back today was incredibly solid. I thought Badiashile, Koulibaly, Fofana, that's what it was all about. I don't know who's going to be pairing with. It's probably going to be Koulibaly and Fofana for the Champions League. Badiashile is playing great well since he came in. I think it may be a mistake not to have him part of that squad, but I'm not sure what led to that. I think he would have liked to have had him in. But I think the Champions League atmosphere will come into the bridge on Tuesday, and hey, hopefully it goes to the next round.
Ted Bowley's bought a lot of players in January, but no number 9. Do you feel like that's an issue? Do you see the reasoning behind that?
Yeah, so I think they're looking for the right one to bring in. I think they've f***ed up a lot of times with the past ones, including the one that you just mentioned. So I think it's great to bring the right in when they come available. But there are very few on this earth that can do that position and do it well.
Especially in that system. Can't forget the system.
But Havertz as well, he should be able to step up to the plate and get the goals in, I think, considering what he has behind him. The service, I think, is okay, especially with João Felix playing in the 10 role, even though they moved him out today. But overall, I think that's the missing piece. Once we get that in and everyone starts clicking together, but that'll probably be next year.
What do you think the main issue is that Chelsea aren't scoring quite enough? Like one goal last month, you equaled that today?
I think it's a mixture of a lot of things. I think it's a lot of bad luck as well, and I think it's a lot of the pressure coming in that you saw how happy they were with Fofana scoring that goal today. Yeah. And the Chelsea of past, that would be something they would be seeing on a regular basis, a good header from a corner coming in. But sometimes the first one is the hardest to get after a dry spell like that, not just in football. And then you move on from there. And,
I know that too well, man.
Fumbling the bag, I see. Yeah, man. I just hope like Chelsea just figure things out. But greatness takes time.
If you could pick like 2 number 9s to go for, who would you?
Bobby Firmino, I heard he's free this summer. I'd definitely take him. He knows how to drop back in a system with a 3-5-2 playing on. He definitely will need him to drop back because Enzo, Jorginho, I don't think they'll have that creativity, and I don't think they can supplement that drive. And especially if we can make use of our wingers with someone who can drop back, sort of like Firmino. Who else? I'm not really sure.
No, it's a mentality thing. You don't have. There are few players that have that. I think like Benzema is the type of player that you want in that situation. Drogba back in the day haven't fully replaced that. I mean, maybe Costa came in halfway through and gave some of that impact, but it's few and far between since.
There's talk of Mason Mount not really signing a new contract. Contract talks have stalled. 18 months left. Could he maybe go to Liverpool? What are your thoughts on him? Does he deserve the bumper 300k contract, which is reportedly being told?
Well, so, I don't know. Look, if we have to sit here and say that he deserves 300K a week from the performance he's put in, I think that's a very tough argument to make. I think what you have to do is a sort of contract that escalates or goes up with the wages going into the latter years of the contract. But he's going to do what's best for him at this point to get the best deal that he possibly can. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't end up signing a new contract.
Yeah, I agree. This guy knows it.
Would you like him to stay there, or would you rather sell him and get money?
No, definitely.
Born and bred, man. Born and bred Chelsea, you know, coming straight out of Coben. He's done his job, you know, fighting through those ranks, so he deserves where he is. But I think a manager, you know, someone like Pep or Jurgen can really do bits with him. I don't know if Graham is there yet, but we'll just have to wait and see. I hope he stays.
Are you Potter in or Potter out?
Abstain. I mean, I'm saying like, I'm not the one to shout and beat my chest to say one decision or the other. I think
Potter in, mate. Just say that.
Look,
come on.
You have to give him more time, I think. But at the end of the day, time will tell. Time will tell.
Potter in.
I think you give him the season, and if you're happy with where you are by May or whatever that may be, then you keep him.
So if Ted Bowley, told sack Potter, would you be okay with Jose Mourinho coming back?
I don't think that's the right move. I think it goes against what they want to do in terms of building something a little bit more long term. Mourinho's, you know, as much as I love Mourinho, it's never going to be a long term answer. If you were saying, hey, we're pushing for this by the end of the season, we need someone to get us over the hump, it may make sense. But that's not the case here, where, especially we'll see after Tuesday where we stand with the Champions League.
Would you take Mourinho back on Chelsea?
Oh man, I'll take Mourinho back any f***ing day. Can I swear?
You can swear, we'll just beep out.
Okay.
What's that? That's
Mourinho.
One more question then. You did mention giving Potter time. To you two, what would be a good season this season, and what would be your aims for next season?
Yeah, I think if we finish in the top 6, I think we have to be pretty happy with that. Top 4 is pretty, it's pretty, there's a lot that has to be done to make that. If we could beat Dortmund this round, and go into the quarterfinals at that point, put a good performance in there, I think you have to be happy. I guess that's where I stand on that. 1-0.
Yeah, I think just take it game by game. I think the season, unfortunately, is done. But I think we need a very strong preseason. I think the players need to get... What? Because I sound American.
There you have it. 1-0 Chelsea, Leeds, top 6. Would be a good season. Potter in, give him some time, but we'll reevaluate end of the season. Thank you very much. Comment, leave your thoughts underneath.
Great summary.
Cheers, man.